Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Right, we don't actually know what this is at the moment, guys. But, you know.
We're just gonna chat shit.
Yeah, but that's basically all it is, you know. Everyone skips past the stories. So we've just decided to do this.
Because are ignorant bastards. If I'm being truthful. No, I'm joking.
I'm not. Anyways, we've just decided to do this because, you know, we just love talking and it's all we do.
And when I used to don't listen to the prives.
So, you know, if you want to listen, you will, you know.
We do have a current name idea, and it is Doormats.
Yeah.
And it is because... No, I'm going to be honest. It is because we get walked on off. No, just a joke.
No, but we don't know what to call it, so if anyone has any suggestions, please do let me know.
If you've listened this far.
I know, it's only a minute in, but we're really happy that you've made it this far. Because, you know, I'm just sorry. Right.
We are going to chat a lot of shite. So our first topic
that we've come up with to talk about
is Love Island.
So recently, well, I say recently, today, the Love Islanders for the Winter Love Island have been announced. And
it's not looking promising, is it?
It's really not.
So we're starting off strong with Tanya.
Tanya.
She's a biomedical science student and she's bringing brains and beauty. I don't know where. So what I can see is armpit hair in our picture. She hasn't even shaved. She's got a mole on the bottom of her leg.
She's rolled out of bed, whacked a bikini on, and went
her eyebrows are on
photo shoot.
Her eyebrows are halfway up her forehead. It's just not looking good, is it?
Oh, honestly. Right, who's the next person?
Kai. Well, he just looks like he's been on a Jet 2 holiday, doesn't he?
He looks like he belongs in a Jet 2 advert.
He's only here for the Boohoo Man. Yeah.
And can we just add that he's a teacher?
Hugo 2.0. His nipples aren't even symmetrical, so I think that says
yeah, but at least they're not like a Kennas from last season. Yeah, no, they were spaceships.
They would walk in 10 They would walk in 10 minutes before he did. I actually used to blink. I would watch the telly and blink. That should have been a trigger warning.
Sorry, we'll not put a Kenna's nipples on the screen.
He's not be able to see by the end of it. But...
They're probably poking.
I'm surprised milk hasn't popped out yet, but you know. Next one is Lorna.
She's giving Paige vibes from what is it, 2020 winter.
She's got no boobs. And not that that's a bad thing. I can't say much myself, but the wonky bikini, no.
She's a makeup artist, and
I don't know how.
Yeah, that's not really reflected in the photo.
Oh, this Ron. Ron has a prosthetic eye.
Does he? Oh,
yeah.
actually. Now I'm looking at it.
He's blind in one eye.
No, I'm looking at it.
Every time I watch him, it just looks like he's winking at you all the time. Like, you'll be...
So watch out, ladies. He doesn't actually like you. It's just his eye.
You'll be going, you fucking cunt, and winking at the same time. I'm also...
Bringing the Essex boy chop and ready to find the one. Say hello to Ron. He's not really slaying.
He probably won't be able to see you. He's probably going to be looking at the girl saying, "Oh, where bother?" Because he can't.
And also, why has he got a nomination bracelet on his neck?
I wonder what he's been nominated for.
Prize Brit.
I'm surprised he didn't put his disabled badge around his neck. And what's going on? His right shoulder looks flat. He looks uncomfortable.
He looks a bit lopsided. Like, that's the only word I can describe Ron with.
Deformed. That's the best way.
It's giving hunchback all the time.
And he's also got a massive forehead. His Shit hairline, gammy eye, nomination,
Yeah,
disabled badge.
it's
There's not a lot
really
going for Ron.
The only good thing, positive here, is probably the 6-pack. But that's literally
The
about
blue
it.
shorts, they're not even really doing them justice.
They do scream Love Island though, so you know, like you've got to give them it really.
I mean,
but-
good luck to Ron.
Yeah.
Anna
luck.
May. Well, for starters, Anna, are you even looking at the camera? Because I cannot see your eyes. Why have you only got... Is she disabled as well? She's only got 4 fingers and what?
What? What?
She actually does. So she's a 4-fingered, big boobs. She's on the jelly right now, I feel like.
You just can't see the telly.
I
But,
said she had big boobs.
Alex is currently in the GTA strip club.
And Anna May's in it, stripping off. I can confirm she has 5 fingers, not 4.
Right. I don't really have anything else to say about Anna May other than I think her
Boring,
and
split ends.
yeah,
greasy.
and I'm thinking Welsh Wonder.
Welsh
I'm thinking she's gonna get on with the next contestant,
Yeah.
which is Farmer Will.
I've got a lot to say about Farmer Will. So, if he's probably seen him on TikTok.
Shagging sheep.
He actually loves them that much that he just falls for them and does fall on the ground.
He actually falls on the sheep.
I actually saw a TikTok of him calling... What did he call them? Like, he was calling himself, he's like the daddy to the sheep.
Yeah. I mean... just Farmer Will sheep crying in the back.
Just one of the sacrifices. One of the victims was saved.
One of the victims of the fall.
This one's a bit small because Will squished. Will squished him. But he's okay.
But,
We're not holding him hostage.
I think Will's probably my favourite, to be fair. Like, honestly.
The only thing is that he is holding his penis through his swimsuit pocket.
I wouldn't say he was my favourite looks-wise, but, like, I feel like he's going to be quite funny. Like, I've seen him on TikTok. He's not actually...
I'm not feeling the shorts. They're kind of giving,
Yeah.
like...
Beachside Haven holidays.
It's giving Haven holiday room wallpaper. You know, that's what you'd see in a Disney resort.
Yeah, I do agree. It's giving SpongeBob. It's just, yeah.
I mean, he's not buff, but he's not like got a man belly either. He's just in his ears. Christ, call him Elf.
He is, you know, the name corresponds with Will and E, and he's also got a square head. And you know, I love Will, but you know, I mean,
and he's trim. It's flat.
He does remind us a bit of Dr. Alex, but just a bit better looking, just a little bit though.
But good luck to Will.
Yeah.
Oh Christ, who's this? Tanyelle? Tanyelle. I've never heard that before.
I think she's quite pretty, but you can tell.
I think she's pretty, but that band on her arm is suffocating.
Yeah, she's cutting the blood circulation
The reason that
off.
she's holding her arm up is so there's blood still up there, because if not, it's gonna go blue.
She just doesn't want to be there. She's trying to cut her circulation off. It's just, you know, poor her, you know. You can't tell she's there.
She's had a little bit of a camel toe. I can't see a flap.
Oh.
So, I mean,
at least it's not hanging out, you know.
True.
Don't mind the little the voice in the back.
It's just Mama Will sheep. There's a talk.
But I do think she is probably the prettiest girl from what I can remember. From when I looked at them.
They're not very memorable, to be fair.
Yeah, they're really not.
I love this one. We've got Big Shaq next.
Man's not hot.
And he actually isn't.
It is with Love Island.
Right, Shaq has clearly had an arm injury. He's holding his arms tightly in fear of collapsing. He's a bit like who's got the arm? Yeah, he's a bit like Tanyelle. Arm injury, would be on the bench like the majority of the Chelsea team.
Right. There was no need for that comment.
His tattoos, I'm not really feeling the word family.
Yeah, that's
and then a
bit,
monologue from the Bible across the breast area.
Just the family definition for those of you who don't understand that.
And then he has got a cross.
Yeah.
He's a religious man with, I don't really know what's on his swim shorts.
Are they burgers? What are they?
They look like road signs. He's got a bit of
honestly,
geometry going on.
I think he's the best looking
So
out
do
of
I.
the lads that have been announced.
It's just I wish he could stand up. Other than
Yeah,
that,
he's a bit hunched over again, you know.
that just being a little excuse. Whoa, I was just about to say exclusive with the disabled contestants, and I couldn't even speak, so I've got to cheat. Oh,
Right.
ooh, who's this? Olivia. Well, she just looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's the pose. She looks really awkward.
The knickers are. I mean, they're nearly at our nipples.
Wait, it says she's a ring girl and an actress. I mean, I've never seen her
Ring
before
girl,
in
she
my
looks like
life.
she's got ringworm with a state of. Like. Again.
I do think she looks quite pretty though. Like, she is quite pretty.
She is pretty. It's
And
just
we all
the
know
stance.
how they can stitch you up with the
They do.
promo photos, you know.
I'm
But, I don't
loving
know.
the arms up this year. They seem to be making sure
Yeah.
everyone's got circulation.
Just health checks, but rather than bring the photographer in because he couldn't make another day.
The medic team just weren't available on that day. Oh, and next we've got
Harris.
Calvin.
TV salesman.
I have to say he's the worst looking.
No, I do agree. He's given elf.
He has around like like piggy
They're like
eyes.
little plugs. He's given
Plugs!
Shrek.
The nose, he's got one nostril longer than the other. His eyebrows are on fleek. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's not bad looking, but he's not like,
In the
like,
shorts, they're a bit short. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing really too strong going on down there.
I think, like, honestly, it's just a bit of a letdown. Like, there's been no fluffy haired boys in here. There's no good looking lads, really, The only good one is Shaq, and he's not even that good. So, I don't really know.
I am disappointed.
I am really disappointed. I'm hoping a bombshell comes in. Or I'm hoping they get Luca back, because he was just...
Oh, he's not with Gemma
He was
anymore.
just brilliant.
I mean... the sheep's just learning how to, use a remote. It's fine.
But yeah, that's the Love Island roundup, and overall...
Not that was much.
No, just disappointment. That's all there was,
Like the
really.
Chelsea performances.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not even going to get into that, because I'll probably start
Not a
crying. But that is it for the Love Island segment. And, if I was to rate the whole, cast out of 10, I'd probably give them a 6. Not even that.
I'd probably
Maybe
say
a 5.
Mm-hmm,
5, 6, and it's not really looking good.
Our next segment.
You're all gonna love this. This is whoever's watching, I feel like everyone will enjoy this bit.
Paul
Breach. Green grass.
He's going to be in the blue sky soon because some fucker's going to assassinate him. Actually, I did find out Paul has been removed from the home. Whether his dad kicked him out, I'm not sure, but I heard he's in a crisis house currently. I am concerned. Is he okay? Has he got clothes?
I'm sure he'll have a lot of checky clothes and his cargoes. I'm sure he would have took them with him. What do you actually think he's a nonce, or do you think it's just...
Oh, yeah.
Do you actually
I
think
think
he's
he's
a
a
nonce?
nonce, but I do... I know this is going to sound horrible, but disabled nonce. And I don't mean that horribly, I just mean that I don't think he's all there. And I do think he's a victim.
Well, he was abused when he was younger.
Was he?
Do you not seen it?
No.
What, you haven't seen when he just blurts it out? Oh.
Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. It actually explains.
Quite a lot.
I am sorry, Paul, but there's just no excuse, for the kids.
Yeah, I don't actually know if he is a nonce. Obviously we've all seen that he impregnated a 16-year-old.
Impregnated.
When he was 27. So, you know, that doesn't really help matters, but I don't think he's got any kids in the basement, put it that way. I do think he's a bit odd, but I don't think he's a full-blown, like, nonce, you know what I mean?
I don't...
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him,
no.
don't get us wrong, but, like, I don't think
I'm not going to sit and slag him off because I would like a little video from him.
Yeah, would love a cameo, Paul, if you're listening.
After the disappointment from the last comment.
Yeah, I know. What was he called again? Can't remember what he was called.
He just flogged her off. So.
Yeah, he just cancelled on it.
And I know Paul wouldn't let me down because...
Yeah, Paul's a daddy. That's...
Do you think Paul's a dom? I think Paul would be into like furry stuff.
Do you reckon?
Mhm. I think he would dress up.
I reckon he does a little dance before he goes in there. You know what I mean? Like role play, but just dancing.
I think he's religious.
Do you think?
I think he wakes up every morning, goes to church, sees the little pilgrims, and just the sheep again. But I wouldn't say sheep's doing flips. Don't worry, trying to do that. But overall for Paul. Sheep letting out some gas, bit too much grass earlier. It's alright. I just hope he's okay. Actually.
Right, if you hear any background noise, it's Alex being a little cretin, right? You probably would know what she's like. She's a freak. Anyways, we'll move on. Paul, I think he is, I don't know, I think he's aware of what he's doing.
Yeah, I think it's an attention thing because then he fucks around the whole of England on tour. I'm a bit like...
on the phone. Like,
to
no one's that popular. Like, come on. Like, especially Paul.
You can't tour England and ring someone every minute of the day. And I don't know how he's got the money to do it.
I know. I honestly think, to start with, I genuinely think he's being serious, but I think he's just carrying it on now, you know what I mean?
He's been banned.
Well, he hasn't now. He's made a new account.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to crack a follow.
I know, I was following the old one. I did join some of his lives.
I added him on Snap and he didn't add his back.
Yeah,
so
he hasn't had me back either.
I was going to ask for a cheeky link up when he was in Newcastle.
I was going to ask for him to sing a song for us, you know. Jack Grealish.
I was just going to ask if I could put it... Don't talk about Jack Grealish. Actually, this wasn't part of the plan, but speaking of Jack Grealish...
I hate him now. I have to do.
I used to really fancy him, and then it's like he aged overnight. He just
no. I used to have a bit of an obsession, you know, and just a little bit, and since he assisted a goal against Chelsea the other day. I just don't like him anymore. Like, I was going off him, but I just don't like him anymore.
He's given, like, Jesus with big calves.
Like, don't get us wrong, he is still fit, but, like, I look at him and I'm just like, ugh.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like, literally, because, like, why would you know what I mean? Obviously, I know why, but, like, it's just not very nice, is it? You know what I mean?
But we know there are some Jack Grealish super fans out there, so
Yeah.
we'll not say too much more.
Yeah.
But as for Paul, I hope he's doing well. If you're listening, Paul, you can come mine anytime you want. Have the dungarees on.
Yeah, make sure you wear that checky shirt as well, whatever you have. I think that's really sexy.
But that's all I have to say about Paul.
Yeah, Paul's just a bit of an oddun, you know. I don't know anyone who doesn't know who Paul is, but, you know, I mean, yeah, it's just...
Even talking about him makes us sick. That's the only way.
I'm actually in my head now envisioning him just doing dancing, like just to, like green grass and you know all that.
It's the pink salmon H&M top.
Yeah.
It gives beef, doesn't it?
It's just not really.
Didn't his nudes get leaked? I saw a picture.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was him, but
oh, there's a sheep.
Paul talking about his little well, not little. I know, but it is
It looked like a rocket launcher, put it that way. I mean, I don't have the picture anymore.
It
but
was giving girth, like...
No, it was so red.
Red.
It was really red.
He definitely had, like, genital warts.
I mean, he did speak on it actually in a live video, and he said it wasn't his, but wouldn't everyone say that? You know, we've had some incidents like that.
If I saw a cock... if I saw a cock that needed E45 on... like, exfoliated, then I wouldn't want it to be mine. If it was, you know, if it was like long and girthy, I would say, yeah, that's fucking mine. Third leg. Yeah. But I'm not gonna take on a fucking H&M sausage.
H&M sausage. But no, it did get leaked, but apparently it's not his, but you never know, do you? You know, really. But, yeah. I don't think there's anything else to add on, Paul.
No, I can't discuss them any longer. Just the sheep. Obsessions, we kind of got into that with Jack, but...
Yeah. It's just a bit...
I don't really... Oh, well done. She has got a current obsession.
I've got several current obsessions.
Who's the main man? The main obsession is...
Evan Peters, currently. Yeah. That's been for 2 months. No.
Longer?
No, it's been since September.
I mean, I am looking at a pillow of him right now. And he is looking into Becca's eyes.
He is, you know, I've positioned it that way. But,
I would give it a hug, but Becca would,
yeah, kick off. Definitely. But yeah, it's just...
He is a fitty.
He is. There's no doubt about that. And anyone who doesn't like him and anyone who slanders him can come and see me, you know.
She will, Mammy Slam is.
I will.
And... She was just on the radio.
But yeah, he is like my number one, and he has been for 3 months. So I don't know if it'll last any longer. Like obviously it will, but like I'm wondering when it's gonna die out because they always do, but like it just hasn't.
Do you know who I think is really underappreciated? Chunks. I think he's
Do
fit
you
as
think?
fuck.
Do you think?
I think he's really fit.
I think the personality adds to the looks.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely. Like if someone looked at him and hadn't watched any of his videos and hadn't seen him before, they'd probably be like, he's alright.
He's mid.
Yeah.
But God, he is a funny cunt.
He is very, very funny.
And then I have to say I do find Sharky very...
Oh, yes.
He's dishy.
100%. He's the best in beta squad.
I would let him tie me up.
And do you know what? I'm not usually a fan of the TikToks.
Yeah,
because I find them quite cringe. But Sharky doing it, I'll accept. You know, I'll take it.
In fact, the whole beta squad, they are. I think I'm the only person that doesn't really find Nico that attractive. I know. I do think he's fit, but I don't.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think
he almost tries too hard.
AJ, and then I'd probably put Nico, then Kenny in the middle. No.
Yeah.
Chunks, then Kenny, then Sharky.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is just my opinion.
Quite a good looking group though. Like none of them are ugly, but like.
And then you look at Sidemen though, and then I think JJ just
No,
really?
you stop right there because Harry goes at the top.
No.
Yes, no.
And
JJ's Toby second, then JJ.
Harry is a sort, but
no, Harry's top for me, especially old Harry, like no, like
old
2015 Harry.
She's known him for years. She's been to his gaff and everything. She invited him to a sesh once. He didn't show up.
He didn't. I was quite disappointed with that.
And then Josh asked to come and she told him to piss off, so...
No, I would never do that to Josh. I think if you had order the Sidemen in like just general like order them, not on looks, just on them. What would you put them?
In terms of personality, Harry would have to be number one.
Harry number one.
I don't know, because I feel like people are going to shout. I find Ethan a little bit irritating.
No, I do sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I think he tries too hard.
Yeah. I feel like since he's had Olive, he's calmed down a little bit.
I would like to talk about that, actually. Olive, what a fucking name. Who pops out, like, this embryo, this fetus, and goes, Olive, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm not slandering any Sidemen kids. I wasn't putting the.
Oh, I'm not slandering the kid. I'm just.
But you know, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to comment on it. Yeah. But I do think he's calmed down a little bit since then. I think he's become a little bit less annoying. I feel like when he was the most annoying was when he was losing the weight.
Yeah.
You know.
Smug.
Quite smug. Yeah.
Thank God for olives.
Yeah, thank God. You know. But I think my order would probably be Harry, then Vic. Vic's one. I love Vic so much. But then I feel like after that, they're all just the same.
Yeah.
I couldn't really put them in an order. I really couldn't.
If I'm honest, I don't even associate them as separate people. They're just
the Sidemen, you know. But no, Harry, then Vic, and then they're all level for me, personally.
Other obsessions I have got. I'll let her reveal who it is, but there's a little man up above giving us a little look.
Yeah.
Would you like to discuss that?
Well, Ben Chilwell, you know, injured.
Benched.
One of the 10, you know. But yeah, he's my favourite player. He used to be top of me, like, who I like.
Obsession, like,
he used to be top of the obsession list. But I don't think he was ever really top. I think it was just because he was my favourite player.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why. But he is my favourite player, other than Kepa.
He is a DILF, but...
DILF? He hasn't got any kids.
Yeah, but he gives, like, dad vibes. I would let him have my kids.
Well, I'd let him have my kids as well, so don't worry about that.
As long as we're not calling them Olive. It's all good.
I might just have to call it, like... If it's a girl, I might call my kid Chelsea. Like, I was actually...
Would you?
I think I might, you know.
What would you call a boy, then?
That's a good point.
I know.
I wouldn't.
Just that random
No, I'll call it Ben. Oh, my dog's called Ben. I can't really do that.
Bruno!
No, I don't know. I haven't thought about boy, but I think I might. If I do have kids and I have a girl, I'll probably call it Chelsea.
How many kids do you want?
None.
Oh, so there's no kids.
I don't know.
I mean, get an animal and call it Chelsea, but then that's a bit like...
Oh, no. I mean, I would at the minute, you know. But, again, we're not going to talk about Chelsea's form at the minute, you know.
It's a bit emotional.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I think that's it for the obsession.
Agreed. I'm not really obsessed with anyone.
Other than, for me, the vamps, but, you know.
Oh, don't get her fucking started. I will be here all week, and I just can't do it. Mentally, it's a no.
We said we're going to do half an hour. It's at 27 minutes now.
I know, and we've got
one more topic, and that'll might take about 10 minutes, I think. Conspiracy theories.
We've got to discuss this, but as much as I love them, I can't think of any fucking...
So, we're going to bring the sheep in and ask her if she's got any conspiracies. Have you got any conspiracies?
Sheep's just on its side at the minute. Just
like
speeding down the motorway, she'll be 2 minutes.
It doesn't look like she's got any conspiracies.
Me?
Yes, you!
Oh, weird, because I'm doing something.
Well, I saw a conspiracy. Well, it's not really a conspiracy, but it's like a topic to talk about. It's like, why does money exist? It's just a bit of paper. You know what
Agreed.
I mean?
And somebody said to me, like, inflation, but I don't really know what that means.
Yeah,
I mean, don't understand.
I know what it is, but I don't really... It's not really relevant.
Sense.
Money is just a bit of paper. The world could exist without money, but people probably wouldn't be as enthusiastic to work.
It'd be like the purge.
I mean, it's just a bit pointless. Like, why would you invent money? Like, you know what I mean? And why do you have to work so hard for it?
And then poverty wouldn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul wouldn't be in a crisis home.
Exactly.
I would be married. I'd be a wag.
Exactly. I'd be married to Ben Chilwell, you know what I mean? Like,
I would seduce.
You could travel anywhere you wanted for free, you know. Like, it's just a problem.
Idaho Murders.
Oh, actually, that is a good one.
And
that is a good one.
All I have to say is the sheep's just made it really
Don't
uncomfortable.
fucking call us a sheep.
Do I just call you Billy Goat? Oh, that would break, wouldn't it? Just a joke.
Right.
As for the Idaho Murders, this is going to sound horrible. I think that the reason the police aren't putting out the information is because they want to over-publicise it and get money from it. And I think they know who it is.
Well, I think I've seen loads of little theories about who it is, and they do seem quite believable. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, the person who's in custody now is isn't he like a science teacher student thing?
I haven't looked at it for a while, but I've seen something of one of the housemates' boyfriends was like a suspect, or there was like theories like leading towards him, and I think they're all quite believable, you know.
Yeah.
I did read something that one of the housemates like was at the bedroom, and then a man walked past when he had like bushy eyebrows or something.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
heard
see
that, and he was in fully black clothing, and there was a girl
and he just
in her
looked
room,
right at her and then
didn't
walked
kill her.
away. Like,
and I
what?
just think, I mean, not being awful, but if you're gonna do the job, do it properly. You don't just be a part-timer.
Exactly. Why would you risk your identity getting out if you've just killed two people? You just look at them right
He's like,
in the eye
I've
and just go,
flogged off
yeah.
4 that fucker, so you can have a look at this, and I'm leaving. You know what I mean?
You look alright.
You may as well have said I locked the door on my way out.
It seems a bit odd, you know, like. Also, like, the fact all the lights are still on, like, when, like, it first happened, like, when the police were investigating, all the lights are still on. It's just a bit of a weird case.
Yeah,
it doesn't really, like...
It doesn't make sense, but now, one of the people who got killed was on TikTok and then just died, so every night I'm like, schizophrenic in my bed.
I've had a little, like... I've had a look at the Instagrams, and it's just really odd to think like they're just dead. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds horrible, but like
they're in the morgue and we're just stalking their Insta feed. You know we shouldn't laugh. Someone play 6 feet under. We're gonna do this. You know, on a real note, I hope the families are okay, but the Insta grid was good. That's all I'm saying.
They had quite aesthetic lives, you know. They were also
it was
really
given
young.
visco.
It is really... I mean, I think they used that quite a lot by the looks of it. But, like, it's quite sad, like, to think that they're all dead now, but, you know. You know, if the police are delaying the case and not putting the information out for the money
people are gonna be
and for the
off.
attraction, then, you know.
I mean, I hope you don't take inspiration and kill us off, you know what I mean?
Get the bag!
Actually, I would let someone kill me if I was going to be famous, like the way Russians do.
No, because then you wouldn't be
wouldn't
alive to reap the benefits of it. But I think that's a good thing, because you can't really get hit if you've been murdered, you know what I mean?
I'm just chilling. I'm in the morgue.
In the morgue.
You're right, fellas.
That was me in past life.
I died so cool, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You know, I'm famous in my past life. What about you? Yeah, farmer Will?
Go on, show us your sheep. And I don't mean the one down there.
Oh, God. So, actually, should we go back to Love Island? Who do you think's going to get coupled up? Who do you think's going to couple up?
This is who I want to see coupled up. Hang on. I'm thinking... Hang on, where are they? Love Island.
See, I am thinking Lorna and Kai would be quite... I think they would give Shauna and Callum vibes, actually, and I did love them when they were on it.
I don't mean this horribly, but I can't really see... I was about to say I can't see Ron with anyone. I can't say that. I can't picture Ron with... many of... Actually, I feel like I could see Ron with... Maybe Olivia? But I don't know.
I'm thinking Tanielle. I think she'll fall.
Yeah,
for
actually.
He's lazy eye.
They're both... I mean, she'll probably wink back, you know?
She'll probably wave her arm at him. The blood circulation.
Wave her arm? Who do you think she is?
He's just got these circulations just to kind of control it. Wait, I'm thinking... Actually, no, I take it back. Kai and Aname, I think they would be quite good.
I'm sorry, I can't see Will with anyone.
I'm thinking Will and Lorna.
Yeah.
Just because they're both blondes, you know. The sheep's in the background.
I mean, her hair, you know, you might think, oh, it's light, it's curly, it's sheepy.
Yeah.
I just hope he doesn't throw her around like a sheep.
Right, I'm thinking Ron
Sheep
and
just died.
Danielle, Harris and Olivia, Tanya and Shaq, Kai and Anna May, and then Will and Lana.
I agree.
Yeah.
But we shall see. You never know, we might get a bit of
Oh,
LGBT
we
this
might.
year.
We might. They might send in a lesbian and just spice things up. You know, or a bisexual. I think that would spice it right up. But yeah, that's all the topics done now. Unless you've got anything to add, or we could
No,
just.
I think we've rambled enough.
We've rambled enough. We hope we've annoyed you all.
Christ, we're nearly at 40 minutes.
What?
They're going to be really fucked off. Like, these
Well,
daft
if you've got
fags.
this far, comment some aubergine emojis.
And give us some name suggestions, or should we stick with Doormats?
We
if
didn't
you
announce that. We didn't announce
shit.
it. We didn't.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we're
that
gonna
was.
call it
Oh wait,
Doormat.
no, we did announce that. We did. Yeah.
So if you just want Doormat,
Either doormat, or if you come with a better suggestion, we'll take it on board. But you know, prove we're wrong. I don't think you can. Anyway,
thanks for listening, episode 1.
hope you listen again. But you know, if you've got this far, I am actually really grateful because
Me too.
I don't expect
Sheep's
any
having
of
a
you
wank.
to...
Sorry.
I don't expect any of you to get this far. But yeah.
If there's interest, we'll see you next week.
And also drop some topics, or I'll put another poll on my story.
Oh, she's been fucking wiped out.
Anyways, I'll put another question sticker on my story, and
Me
if you've
too.
actually listened, you've got a gist of what we're doing now.
Yeah,
So
just
comment
chatting
and don't
shite.
ignore, because
And give her topics to talk about.
yeah,
So-
please. Right, goodbye.
Thanks, kittens. Love you.
Meow.
Bye.